Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to show a deck that comes along every now and then that you just have to have. That deck for me is the Beauty of Horror Tarot, and this was published this year and it is by Alan Robert, and this is the black and white edition. And I just love this deck. I saw a few images recently and I just knew I had to have this deck. For me, it's my kind of RWS deck. It's a kind of reality bites deck. So here is the box, and it's quite a hard cardboard box. And the picture on the cover is the image that's on the back of the cards. Here is the guidebook. The guidebook was written by Rachel Pollack, so that's quite an endorsement. And it has an image from the death card on the cover. And all of the images in the book are in colour. So this is a deck that you can colour if you wish. I'm leaving mine black and white because I love black and white decks. So this copy is staying black and white for me. But for people who are interested in colouring the cards, all of the images are in colour, and you will be able to colour this yourself if you wish. Like for example, here's some images in colour. There is a description of the image and the meanings, and also reversed meanings. There's only a couple of simple spreads in the back, like the 3-card spread and the Celtic Cross spread. But it's a clever book. It's written in a really clever way. It's got humour as well, and I just think it's really clever the way that it's been written. But it is written by Rachel Pollack, so you would expect a certain standard. But I really quite like the book. Now for the cards. The cards are a bit taller than usual, and the cardstock is very good because these are for colouring. So here is the back. And the cards have a matte finish. So I'll now show you some of the images that I particularly like, starting with the Major Arcana. So here is the Fool. So he's obviously inspired by the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo. So these images, these cards have the title at the bottom and Roman numerals at the top. It's just so well done. The High Priestess. I think these images look great just in black and white. The Emperor. I think for a lot of people, they may wish to use this as a Halloween or shadow work deck. I don't see this as a novelty deck. I actually see this as either occasional shadow work, but for me mainly, I see this as a conventional deck. because as I was saying, this is like my kind of RWS deck. It's like reality bites. And I'm a realist, so I like this kind of theme and imagery. Love this Hierophant card. It's got to be one of my favourites in the whole deck. It's just great. And I think this theme and these images are relevant for the times that we're living in. We're living in very difficult times where there is a stark sense of reality going on. And it's not only this year and last year, but for me there's been a build-up of this. And I'm fairly sure that next year is going to be more of the same. So I really need this kind of deck at my stage in life now. Hierophant. The Chariot. Now here is where you can see the humour in this deck. It's not always there, but this is one of the more humorous images. The Chariot. Oh, another card I love, the Hermit. In the colour version, the images can appear a bit more gory. In the black and white version, it's not so evident. It's more implied. But in the colour version, there will be some red coloured blood in some of the images. Here is the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. I think this has to be one of the best horror themed decks around. The artwork is great, and just the whole way the deck comes together. It just all comes together. Hanged Man. Temperance. It's a great card. The Devil. The Tower. The Moon. It's a great card. Judgment, the World. It's a great card too. Now for the minor arcana. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Ten of Wands. I love this for the Ten of Wands. And you can just see the Roman numeral up here in the clouds. The King of Wands. Now for Cups. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Ten of Cups. Love this too. And King of Cups. Four Swords. Ace of Swords. Ten of Swords. I really like the tens in this deck. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. I quite like the sword suit of this deck. And now for Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, love this Nine of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, another card I quite like. Just so well done. It's the Queen of Pentacles. So I really, really like this deck. The Beauty of Horror Tarot. So this is called Colour Your Destiny version. This is the black and white version by Alan Robert. Guidebook by Rachel Pollack. I think it's a classic. I think it is one of the best RWS based horror themed decks to come out possibly ever. I'm really impressed with this deck. I really like it. So for anyone who would like something different and not only for a horror theme but would like to use this for shadow work, it's good for that. But for me, as I said, I see this as a conventional deck. Beauty of Horror Tarot by Alan Robert. And here's the back of the cards in case I didn't show it, but here's the back of the cards. So, great deck, and I'll put some details below the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.